everybody just do your thing.
Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day.
You're looking for your Fabric SQL database in your Microsoft Fabric tenant and you can't find it. Well, there's a reason for this, and it's that this is still a preview service. I was speaking with a member of the product group, and this is something we're going to update, so this is going to get better. But right now, when we look at the regional availability for Microsoft Fabric, we see a bunch of different regions. However, if there's an asterisk by that region, and that's where your home region is for your tenant, then it's not going to be accessible for you. This will get rolled out even more as we go from public preview into general availability. But it means that there's going to have to be some patience to be able to look at the service and kick the tires. I know what you're thinking. Is there a workaround for this? In mirroring, when mirroring came out initially, if our home region, our home tenant region was not in a supported region for mirroring, we could spin up a capacity that sat outside of that region that was supported. So for example, if my tenant was in West US 3 wasn't supported, and I spun up a Fabric capacity in East US 2 and it was supported, boom, in that capacity, I would have the capability to use Azure SQL Database mirroring. Well, when it comes to this, not so fast. Fabric SQL Database, we have to have the home tenant region, and we also have to have the capacity region be supported. How do I find out what the home tenant region is for my Fabric tenant? My Fabric tenant, I go up and I select the question mark, and then I go down to about Fabric and I click on that. It's going to pop up this little box and I can see I'm in the central US, Iowa. I can also see that I'm good to go. I'm in a region where I have support for my capacity and also for my tenant. Great, we've got it, and I'm in a supported region. Next, we need to make sure that we're enabled at the tenant level. In our Fabric tenant, we're going to go up to settings. We're going to click on that, and then we're going to go over to the admin portal. Now at the admin portal, I'm just going to type in SQL because it's much easier for me to be able to do that and find this, even though it's over there. Now here's the key. If this doesn't show up for you, it's because your capacity isn't in a supported region. This is exactly what we've talked about. You won't see this even pop up. If you do see this pop up, you need to have it enabled. Now let's say you aren't a tenant admin, because a tenant admin has to come in here, has to make sure that this feature is enabled for your tenant. Great, fantastic. We're in a supported region. We've got a capacity in a supported region, and we're enabled. But what if you still don't see it? This could be because your tenant admin has enabled this, but for a specific security group. So that's the final thing to check, is if you are not in the security group and this has only been enabled for people in a specific security group, you won't see it. But if everything is right, we'll be able to select new item and come over here and just type SQL, and boom, there it is. Little bit of Fabric magic. We've got our SQL database. Remember, Fabric magic doesn't have to be for big stuff. We got to celebrate all the little victories. All right, there we go. These are all the things you need to do to make sure you can use Fabric SQL. You know where we want to keep this going? Down in the comments. I want to hear from you. Is this something that you're already using? Have you enabled Fabric SQL? Are you kicking the tires? Are you doing a POC? There's a lot of things we haven't covered yet. Anything you'd like to see a video on, any experiences you've had, good or bad, we want to hear from you. All right, thank you so much for joining us on Tales from the Field. As always, be good to one another. Take care, everybody. Bye.
Good day. Wake up. Today's gonna be a good day. Wake up. Today's gonna be a good